Hello YouTube, it is Damien. It is the Rise of a Nation. It is episode 67. And today we have the most important game in our club history as today. We have Sparta Prague away in Prague. And it is a massive game in the Euro Cup 2 group stage. We currently are level with Prague on points, but because they beat us at home and teams are sorted by results against teams first before goal difference, Prague are ahead of us on the table. However, in saying that, if we can go out there and beat Prague tonight, we will go ahead of them. And then I think because we've got one game, one win each, it would go to goal difference. Depending on what Prague did against Hajduk Split, we probably could go through just winning tonight. In saying that, though, I'm not 100% sure if that is how it's going to go. It also depends what happens against the Swallow. But know that if we do win this game tonight, we can go through. Also know that if we do draw tonight, we would need to beat the Swallow on the final day and have Hajduk Split beat Prague or draw Prague, which makes things very difficult. But as long as we didn't lose tonight in the game here against Prague, we would have a chance on the final day to get through the group. And if you told me that was going to be the case, getting through European qualifying for the first time, getting to a group stage, having Prague and Sassuolo, I would have probably beat your hand off. Just how it's kind of transpired of us pumping Sassuolo last episode and then conceding 95th minute and not to win, and not to draw either, is massive. And, you know, in the end of the day, that 95th minute goal by Gnotto in a game that we absolutely slaughtered them the second half is the difference to why we're not second and third. You know, if we had that point, we could play for a draw against Prague and then probably at home against a Swallow go for it and then see what happens, right? But it is what it is. And yeah, since we last met, though, we have played a few games. Of course, we finished off the stream after the Hajduk Split game. I played Viborg and Codling before I went to work this morning. And then first game on stream, we are currently live, links down below. We played FC Midtjylland, and it was a weird old game this, and I'm hoping this is not what's going to happen in this game against Prague. We didn't play particularly bad, we didn't play particularly great. And if you can see, McDermott made 8.1 match rating. He made about 7 outstanding saves. So we had Zahora missing. Oscar's been injured, so he didn't come off the bench. We had Jenkins miss a big one-on-one. We tried everything. We even went 4-2-4 in this game. And yeah, we'll probably draw a loss in the league, to be fair. And FM loves doing that when teams around you drop points, you drop points. It would have been a chance to go, 7 points clear. So usually when that happens, Football Manager goes, hang on a second, you're not going to win this game. Just to keep it interesting, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, against Viborg here in the league, we won 4-0. Looked really, 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 really good, as you can see here. Everybody playing quite well as well. Hoj, important to say as well, has grown into a leading player, the Irishman from Man City. He's looking absolutely nutter butters. He isn't starting today, and we'll talk you through that one, why. And then we, why. And then we have Codling in the cup, not getting knocked out by a second division side, third tier second division side here in Denmark. Played quite well. Jenkins, the Australian, looked absolutely amazing out there. And the shoe played and looked very, very comfortable as well. Important to note, Jenkins is actually starting to really grow into a really decent player. Definitely have a look to see if we do a heat with Jenkins in the future, or if we sell him on. He's worth a little bit of money too. Anyhow, it's all about this game here. We did play a couple of days ago against Midtjylland, but everybody's rested, and it is going to be massive here. It does not matter what happens in the Sassuolo game, because no matter what, we can't do anything. Anyhow, hopefully, we can go out here and do a job. They want me to obviously play Thank God out here and Yeppy here. Even though Kenny and Hoj have a good understanding, I usually use Thank God off the bench as a attacking option off the bench. I just feel like we need to go out there, be positive from minute one, and be aggressive. And I'd rather start on the front foot, try go ahead, and then have Hoj come off the bench to shut up shop, then have Hoj on the bench as a bit more of a defensively minded sub, and then get the option to bring Thank God on and try and win it late. I'd rather be ahead and we hold on than any other way. I also think that we didn't play well against Prague. Hopefully today we go out there and play well too. Usually I play Otter, but Otter was really, really horrid in the game against Midtjylland, so I've dropped him and I've brought Cameron Roberts in. It's a big call. It's a big game, and I just think that Cameron can do a job. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my gut. He links up well with Bob Najar as well. Anyway, Marquez and Tony Christian are about. Mpegessi's been really good. Can't sing his praise enough. Neff's been amazing. Kenny and thank God, Bob Najar, Hansen, Dolchek, and obviously Zahora. He's not 100% fit, but Oscar Sandu, mate, he is a man on a mission. Since scoring his goal for the club, he's been next level in the Euro. Yeah, I was gonna call it the Europa League. Well, I can't get words out of my mouth after coaching. Can't even talk. Really frustrating. In the Euro Cup too, Oscar's been amazing. He's been a man possessed, so hopefully do well. Got a pretty defensively minded bench as well. I'm really going out here to try and get ahead and then shut up shop and get the 3 points and run on back to Denmark. Anyhow, score prediction in the chat. Ali got on the 9 a.m. flight to Prague. He's come all the way along. He's had a pint with his breakfast and had some eggs, and he's on his way down here. I love Ali's stories of when we're going away on trips. Burgers in the chat. He wants the boys to come on into the knockout stages. We can go, maybe. No matter what happens, if we don't win today, boys, you will see the Swallow game as well, YouTube. And yeah, into the dressing room we go. I'm a bit nervous, to be fair, because they're a very good side, and I don't think they were missing many. And Adam Holzak could go out here and just kill us all, and it'll be game over. Anyway, ask the assistant here. Holzak is playing, but on the left-hand side, I've barely used him as an inverted winger. He's pretty good out there, though. Kara's up top. Kenny's obviously really good and really quick. Obviously, the 19-year-old midfielder still hasn't been called up by Croatia. I don't understand why. He's Croatian, isn't he? Czech. He's also Czech. Foot is Croatian. But yeah, obviously, then it's a very, very similar side to what played against us. The centre-back's obviously very good as well. And Sacek out there on the right-back role. No real point that they're really, really, really lacking at that we can go, yes, we're going to go there. But at the same time, Trevor's not playing at centre-back, and he's obviously really good. So it's good. They only scored a set piece against us last time. Let's hope it doesn't happen here again. If they're going to score, make them come and beat us and break us down. I enjoy these matches a lot. He's playing there, and hopefully he'll play well, Cameron. Otto just goes missing a lot. He has good games, he has really bad games, and his really bad game is really bad. So I'm going to play Roberts. It's a bit of a gamble, but it is what it is. Anyway, early highlight here. Garcia on the ball, goes in there to Culber, and we have to start well, you feel, and thank God wins the ball back. And something also, as much as he's an aggressive option, he's got 15 tackling. Neff, what a ball. Zahora beats a man, goes for goal, blocked. Oh, for a second, I thought it was a bad back pass. Anyway, thank God gets on it again. His ball in the Cameron Roberts. He looks for Bub Najar. They link up very well, those two as well. And Bub Najar, ball in. Zahora's big boy straight at the keeper, though. Big moment early doors for Zahora. And Hinderreach goes long. Highlight still going. Garcia now. Still going Garcia. Bub Najar gets behind the ball and wins it back. Thank God you're here. He's on the ball again. Yeppy now. The Danish international looks for Zahora. Poor ball again. Highlight still going, which is really, really weird for having it go this long. And Neff wins it. The Australian. Dolchek. Numbers inside. Yeppy. Big moment. Jeppe Hansen, the Danish international, inside 3 minutes, and it is 1-0 up. Here we go. Ali's losing it in the chat. Neff, what a pressing cue. Read it in the air, intercepted it. Unbelievable by the Australian international. Dolchek laid it into Yeppe's path, and he doesn't miss them, boys. It is 1-0, and our best player on paper, the man that is SFB through and through, has scored. And as it stands, we're second in the group. And that is massive. Adam Holzak, Roberts gets beat. And he'll Pilsek, the Croatian, blocked. Please get on it. Please get on it. Please get on it. We don't. Garcia now maybe might hit one. Kabla, first time. He didn't want it. Instead, he goes for it. Kenny wins it. Yep, he's quick, but didn't get there. Kabla was just too far ahead of him. Garcia again. Numbers here. Holzak in the channel. Marquez wins that one. Mpegesi thumps it out of here. And it's going to be Spartak to come again. Sparta, not Spartak. Anyway, Nagera. On this right-hand side, Sacek, experienced, knows how to whip a ball. Decent ball in. Cameron thumps it away. Only as far as Caliber. They are pressing us really, really well. 6s and 7s at the back. Sacek inside again. He's got numbers. Big ball out to Adam Holzak. Mpegesi came. He didn't get there, but VAR is going to rule this one out, I reckon. VAR is going to rule this one, I reckon. And it has ruled it out for offside. Spartak were all over that Sparta Prague. Couldn't get out. Couldn't get anything. In the end, the line was well held by the back four. And it still is 1-0 SFB, mercifully. Struggling to get anything of the ball, though. Sparta are really getting into their own here tonight and are really starting to dictate the game at the back. The Flares are even in the top tier of the stands here, boys. I love it. Anyway, the ball in's blocked, but Roberts, he's decent with a cross as well. He's no Altar, but he's all right. Thank God, blocked. Roberts just pops it in there. Zahora looked offside. It was put it wide, and he would have been on. Wow. Thought he kind of straight off. Big moment for Johan Zahora. He really could have made it too. Anyway, Adam Holzak, ball down. Garcia can cut it. Gets in the box. What a ball. What a miss by Kara. Two big misses either end. And there we go. 32 minutes played. Garcia again. Picked off there by Yepi. Man possessed. Bub in the jar. Has Zahora in the middle of the box. No one else really around with him. Drives on in. And it's one. And Adam Holzak's quick and he's away. And his ball goes long with Vakara. Headed away by Marquez. Very well done. And Bub in the jar. First time in the Roberts. Looks for thank God. Bub in the jar again. Thank God. Good interchange between the two. And he looks inside the Neff, the Australian. What a ball to Zahora. Big moment. I'm telling you what, this Australian kid is unbelievable, and he could be here for a very long time, Eugene Neff. Wow. The amount of times you see this Australian come inside as the third midfielder from this inverter winger role and play a pass of absolute quality is beyond me. He underlaps with Kenny. He finds a yard of space, and the ball to Zahora is absolutely delicious. And there we go. We're 2-0 up. Maybe slightly against the run of play 2-0, but we don't care. Anyway, Yepi, Roberts, into thank God. A goal here right now would be huge. Zahora can't turn. Dolchek. Oh, he just needed to hit it. And here we go. Stadium stunned. Small pocket of their fans are going wild, according to Ali. I could imagine. There's probably like only 10 of us that have come across in terms of fans. Anyway, Yepi. Beat out bodies one. Kenny now. Neff on the overlap. He also understands when he has to go on the outside too, the Australian. He's really good. Dolchek now. Gets to the byline. Cuts it. Zahora. He's hit the bar from 6 yards. Bub the jar. Can't get on it. And in the end, maybe a chance to cut one. He goes down. Referee says that's going to be a corner, not a pen. Zahora has missed 2 clear-cut chances and scored 1. If he scored all of them, it would be 4-0. Apart from the fact that we're not keeping the ball and they're having moments too, we are playing really well. But yeah, it is good to see a goal for them, though, right on half-time. Make things very nervy. Anyway, Garcia now. Force him back a line. We do. Cardozo. Can we get a press to him as well and force him back? We don't. But here we go. He's on it again. Kabla. Don't let him turn. Don't let him turn. He allowed him to turn. Good ball knocked down. Dolchek, though. Well read. Neff, the Australian. Into Tony Christian. Neff. Tony. Kenny. Can he find someone? Neff. What a ball out to Dolchek. Just didn't find him. It was the right idea. And Sacek now running with it down this right-hand side. Still going. Still going. Still going. Still going. Cuts it. Nagera. What a finish. Probably we don't want to concede at any time, but this is the worst time to concede. Right on half-time. We would have absolutely killed to be 2-0 up here at half-time. In the end, Eugene Neff, the exuberance of youth. You know, if there's ever a time maybe not to play the killer pass there from the young little fullback, it probably was then 45th minute rather than him hit a channel. Unfortunately, he's gone for it. It didn't come off. If he hits Dolchek's foot, though, Dolchek's beating his man and he's away. So live by the sword of Neff, you die by the sword of Neff as well. But yeah, 2-1. Look, there's all they need is one goal, and they're probably going to go through. We just need to be here 45 minutes. We have a defensive bench for this reason, but it's too early to go to anyway. Tony Christensen and Marquez. What a tackle from Dolchek. Flew in hard. Neff. Tony now. Good ball to Marquez. Can he find a pass? Thank God, I need to break a line here. In the end, Bubnajar comes feet. Roberts coming on the outside of him. Bubnajar, though, inside. Thank God. Still ball. Yepi doesn't find a yard. Down he goes. Referee says no pen, and they're going to come on the break. Poor ball. Dolchek wins it back. Still going Dolchek. And in the end, it's a good save from Hindrich. Strong hand. And it's still got to be 2-1 SFB. Crazy game, this one. Yepi's actually gone in the box. We normally don't do that. And it's going to be them on the break. And this is why I don't do it, because I don't like seeing teams come on the break against us. And the Guerra's beaten Dolchek. Had to foul him earlier. Now I don't want you to foul. And Neff wins the ball back. And that will be that highlight there. And here we go. 55 minutes played. At what point are we going to go a little bit more defensive, boys? I think we start now. And the first thing we do is we move Kenny into this role here. Thank God you've done your job. You've influenced the game. But now get Hoge in that ball-winning midfielder. A bit more defensively minded is Mr. Joe Hoge, the former Manchester City player. But it's a corner here, and Spartak with a chance, headed but away. Zahora didn't want it. Nagera's going to be able to turn and go. He's quick, and he's still going down this left-hand side. He finds half a yard. He's still running. Still running is Nagera. Good ball inside. Trevor is on the field now. He cuts it, hit straight at Mpagesi. He could have gone left or right of him. A little bit lucky. And in the end, why have we done that? Why have you gone that quick to Marquez and put him under so much pressure? Thank God. Literally, he made the save. He's still in the floor and rolled it out to the bloody guy on the... Oh, just relax sometimes, Mpagesi. Do we make another change? No, we don't just yet. Let it run. 70 minutes played. Cameron Roberts having a decent game at fullback as well. Yep, he's picked up a knock apparently. I'm going to need you to stay out there though. And in the end, time is ticking here. Everyone playing quite well. I don't want to really make a change, but we probably need some fresher legs. Time is still ticking there. Oscar Sandy's going to actually come in for Bubnajar, coming back from injury. I'm going to get him out on the right-hand side with a little bit of speed on the break as well. Time is ticking though here. We are 5 minutes away and it's a set piece. I am going defensive if we do not concede. The Swallows just scored. Back stick, headed at goal. Kara, post, it was offside. Oh, I'm about to go defensive. Why would you give me a highlight? I've literally pressed pause. I don't want a highlight here. Mpagesi into Marquez. Tony Christensen, Hoge, forward, Dolcek, beats a man. It could be a sealer, you never know. Zahora, go, still going. Where's Oscar? Yepi, with a chance. The sealer. Oh, it was nearly it. I've seen enough. Very defensive. Oscar up top. Go get Otter in. Winger, defensive, do it. Sit in, don't do nothing. Dolcek, defensive, sit in, don't do nothing. Kenny. Actually, Hoge can go into here. Yepi into there. Ball-winning midfielders on defend. Ball-winning midfielder on defend. Ball-winning midfielder on defend. Very defensive. Waste of time. Confirm that. Nerves. This might be a highlight because I just made a change. I'd rather us just score from the corner. I don't even want you to rip it in really yet. They've got two up top. This could be them on the break and I'll be devastated. It's time wasting. This is too much time though. Too many men in the box as well. Ball in. Decent. Cleared away. They're on the break. Free against... Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to see this highlight. I didn't want to see a corner highlight. In the end, Otar, brilliant. He comes off the bench. First thing he does, he fucking chops his man down. Brilliant. 3 minutes to go. Garcia. Cardoza. Sit deep. No space in behind. We've got to have the weather a ball in the box here. Garcia getting byline. It's blocked. Otter. Highlight. Don't you dare. Garcia again. Corbo, Trevor, ball in, Kreja, oh my God, he nearly absolutely put a dagger through my heart. We're there. Oh. What a game of football. We eke out an absolute thriller. And we, going into the final day in the Euro 2 group stage, we are going to be in second. Wow. We're not through yet, Ali, because I believe that if it was to be level on points, we'd go to goal difference now because I'm not sure. Maybe because we got more away goals than we are through now. I do not know. We should be through. Wow. That Kraja guy, what's his long shot? He nearly 12 long shot. He nearly put it top bins from outside the box. That was really special, guys. Ali, we're gonna have a look. Maybe it will tell us that we're through no matter what. Yepi, it was keen. It was great. It was superb. It paid off. Oh, we deserve to go through based on how well we've played. Yes! The show goes on, boys. The show goes on. We're through, boys. Come on. That is what you want to see. That is what you want to see. That is what you want to see. Where is Paulie? I need to send him a message. Paul, where are you? Should be my thing. Here we go. Wow. Come on, boys. Yes. We are through to the knockout stage of the Euro 2. Unreal. When's this When's this draw being done? Oh, I do not know when this draw is being done. I have no clue. We'll figure it out whenever it is. I do not care. I'll see you guys in a second for the Sassuolo game. It's a game of an absolute dead rubber, but they absolutely FM'd us in the last couple of minutes there in Italy. So, a little bit of revenge, you bloody betcha. Let's see what we can do against Sassuolo in Denmark. We are going through. Welcome back, YouTube. It is now time to play Sassuolo in a game that doesn't mean too much, but a game that would be nice to go out there and win and get some revenge. Also important to know is that we did play in the league. We beat Randers 2-0, and we're 1-0 up against Copenhagen right on half-time. And I'm going to blame him in the chat. Ali's in the chat. He said, easy win this against Copenhagen. We don't lose from here. They conceded basically as you'd hope that. And then they scored again in the 79th. Just, I don't know why, but we weren't allowed to put shots on target. Also, Zahoro picked up a knock. And I feel like Oscar had a really good time out last. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get Andreas out there as well. I'm going to rest Yeppy for Thank God. And Bubba's going to come in for Tony Christensen. I'm going to go semi-rotated as well. Blaming you, Ali. Take it, mate. Take it. You said easy. You said easy. And what happened? Manager passing the blame. Unreal. Love it. Love it. He's listening in the chat at least. I'm going to semi-rotate here because the league's now so tight. Like, you've got AAB now who've not... Basically, AAB, Copenhagen, Midtjylland have not lost games. And every time that they've played against me, they've won. Except for AAB. We haven't played them just yet. We've gone out there and have been a little bit hit and miss because we're putting so much into Europe as well. And as you can see, it's kind of tightened right up. Even to, Lords in 6th and Bromby in 5th. It's pretty close. I really do think that OB game, we need to be full strength. We need to go win it, right? And then come back whilst there's no European... I don't know when the draw's going to be. When the next round of the Euro Cup's going to be, right? But we need to kind of get in to the later stage of the season, right? And really, really, really try and be top to go and win the league. If it's going to be this close and this tight, it's going to be top Saturbi or whatever. And we'll wait and we'll see what's going to happen. Burger reckons it's going to be an easy win. You love to see it as well. In terms of when the draw is, you will see at the end of this episode. I'm not going to personally do it tonight. But yeah, also, there's no way we're going to keep Yeppy. I think Yeppy's going to go for 12.7. I'm going to list him for 12.5 and see what goes on. Cittadella in the Serie A, I don't think he would go there, but Hanover he would, and I think the Chinese clubs, they would too. Anyway, team selection here. The dogs are running amok in the background. Like I said, we've semi-rotated here, but we'll be okay. Thank God in the hole. Andreas can do a job. Dolcek, Sandu, Bubba has come in as well to rest. Ottar had a really good game and scored a really nice goal against Copenhagen as well. So we will go to that, and then we'll just see how we go and hopefully be okay as well. But yeah, semi-rotating, because in the end, it's a game that doesn't matter in the scheme of things, but it is also a game that I do want to win because they absolutely offend us. Mum is going off with the dogs in the background. I do apologise. This mic picks up everything as well. And yeah, I'm going to go close that middle door in a second. My fungul to us there, these people in the background. And now we have dogs barking. Oh, here we go. Everyone quiet. Anyway, 20 minutes played. We've dominated the ball, but 0-0. Good. I didn't miss anything. Sorry about all the noise coming from the back, boys, but, too deep into the episode to stop recording and come back. Anyway, 30 minutes played, 3 shots 2, dominating Sassuolo here. They've lined up in a 4-1-4-1, interesting. And anyway, ball in, bat stick, Gasparino, yeah. No one likes Sassuolo here, we hate them. They FM'd us. Might need to soundproof the rules, we probably do. We need to soundproof room. Anyway, Gasparini goes long, Esposito's really good, but Kenny does the job. Andreas heads down. And Ottar does that. Have you put the youth team out? I haven't put the youth team out. I semi-rotated. Andreas now, still coming inside. Still looks good. Dolcek now. Big moment. Cuts it. Tackled. Falls back to Dolcek. And Gasparini, one of the better goalkeepers that you will see on FM this year. Makes a great save. He's not the best, but, he's up there in that top echelons. Grows into a really good keeper. Anyway, yeah, big chance for us. We've looked really good out there too. And hopefully we find a goal. We'd love to see Oscar score. He's a man possessed sometimes when he wants to be. But as it stands here, 46 minutes, still 0-0. But, hey, dominating the game, and that's what you want to see. Gives us some confidence maybe going into the next round of the Euro Cup too, to see if we can get through. Anyway, 50 minutes played, 60% possession, looking decent. Sparta beating Split, but obviously with the results against teams, they cannot beat us. And yeah, time's still ticking away. 64th minute played, so Swallow now have a throw in, but Bubba flicks away, and Gonotto scored that late goal, was on the ball. Remy back into Lovato, goes long, Bubba's good in the end, wins it. Kenny can turn and go forward, and he does. Back into Thank God, Hoj, Neff, good ball into Hoj, back into Neff, finds Dolchek, turns and can beat a man. Thank God comes wide, Hoj again, good ball into Thank God, still running. Can he beat a man and get a ball in? He does. Ball in's decent. No, it's not. It's horrid. And Gonotto's quick and on the break, and that doesn't give you PTSD of the last leg. Nothing will. Colombo now, still with it, cuts it, and Buemo shouldn't miss that. He has though. Wow. Big moment for them. It has not happened. Anyway, Dolchek's not had his bestie game. I'm actually going to move Oscar into this inverted inside forward role, and Dolchek for Zahora. I'm also going to get Bubnajar on the other side as well. And fresh legs, and Zahora knows what he's doing, and yeah. Corner, headed, Empagesi 1-0. Didn't make the save to the keeper. They're 1-0 up. It's a bit annoying because I don't think we've deserved it, but it is what it is. We're going to get Yeppy in here too. And yeah, we've dominated really the game largely. And it's just... So away in Italy, we were 2-0 down, made changes, dominated the second half. They scored really late. And here in Denmark, we have had 60% of the ball. They've had one shot on target and it's gone in. So Swallow, the masters of FMing us, huh? Oscar's had a shocker too. It doesn't really matter. It's a dead rubber, but it would have been nice to win here. Definitely some positives. We have played out of our skin. Anyway, Empagesi, Marquez. If there's any justice to football managing gods, we do not lose this game. We score from this highlight. Anyway, good ball from Otter into Bubnajar, in towards Kenny. Picks it up on his chest, tackled. Well done by Neff. Oscar does well. Good ball. Yeppy. Zahora's offside. So Swallow has done this to us twice now. Twice they've played not great and they've beaten us. It's just annoying. Because this is not a highlight. This is just going to peter out. It's going to be a tackle or whatever. And yeah. See what I mean? Just, we know. Really is a bit annoying. It leaves a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth, doesn't it? You know, because away in Italy, we made a change in the system. Scored 2 goals and dominated. They scored 95th minute. Here, we've played our football our way. We've created chances and whatever. We've had 60% of the ball, and they've scored from a corner, and it's their only shot they've put on target. Just why Football Manager? Anyway, it's headed away. We do not deserve to lose to Swallow home and away, but hey, it does not matter. And yeah, we know that Zahora was offside. Yeah, a bit annoying that. I'm not going to lie, you know, we've played really well. We've played really well there, and we have had no luck. Anyway, we get out the group. That's all that matters. All that matters, we get out the group. But that is 8 shots, 7, but they had 7 shots, 1 on target. We had like 8 shots, 3, 8 shots, 4. 60-odd% of the ball, chances, goal disallowed for offside, rightly disallowed, and they scored from a set-piece corner, which barely go in this year. I'm just going to put it out there. Swallow's our bogey side. Swallow are very lucky. I do not rate them at all. I think they're pretty horrid. And I honestly think that if this tie was played again, home and away, or it was a knockout tie and I drew Swallow, I really do think we could actually beat them. You know, we should have definitely at least drew in Italy, and we definitely should have at least drew at home. Instead, we've been FM both times by Sassuolo. At least it hasn't cost us here because we did beat Prague in the first part of this episode. And I will see you guys YouTube. It'll be a different day because I'm getting off the stream and off FM net right now. But I'll see you guys in just a second for the Euro 2 draw. I'll catch you then. Thank you and goodbye. Welcome back, YouTube. It is the end of episode 67, and we have the Euro 2 Cup draw. Like I said at the end of the Sassuolo game, getting off, playing this game before I go to play cricket for the first time in a couple of years here today. And we did play OB with my morning breakfast, and we did win 4-0. I probably could have given you this game on the bat that it could be Yeppy's last game. He did cap it with a goal as well. He is just so good at what he does. He's now wanted by like a handful of clubs. I just don't see how we keep him. I've put the asking price at 12.5, which is just under the 12.7, and hopefully we just get offers leading up to 12.5, and I can keep stalling, keep rejecting, and I'm also hoping for the fact that if the Euro, because we're in the Euro 2, that he wants to stay for the campaign. Don't hold your breath. We obviously do have Orbrest, the forgotten man, that's coming in as well. And he's like Flyco, straight in the role. He's a very good shadow striker. I do reckon that if we did lose Yepi, obviously, or Best goes straight in, it makes that Joe Hoge signing even better on the free there. And this guy, I think, he's just turned 18. He's probably going to play for Colombia at a very young age, and I don't see how this guy doesn't become a phenomenon and probably doesn't leave us within a year or two to Man City or something like that. But yeah, so hopefully it wasn't Yepi's last game, because I really would have wanted to give you Yepi's last game. He's now 20, he probably deserves a big move. Like, look how good he is. He's sensational. But yeah, it'd be very, very, very interesting to see what happens. I've tried to offer him a new contract. Didn't really happen. In this OB game, though, Yepi did miss a penalty and then scored a penalty later and then scored a goal, which is look, it's not going to be our goal of the year, which is a shame, because FM always give goal of the years to long-range hits or, those runs from the edge of the box down one end and they beat everybody and then score a one-on-one. They never, ever, 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 ever give it as team goals. This would probably be the best team goal we scored as our fourth goal here today. But yeah, we just played OB with my morning breakfast. Kenny, good ball through to Andreas. Seen Andreas miss some absolutely horrible ones and seen score some nice ones. So nice to see him fund the bottom bin there. Otta had a really good game out at right back as well, which is good to see. And the ball in was really good, and Dolchek's there right on half time. Really should have been 3-0 up at half time. In the end, with the second, it was good. Yepi put that his first penalty, tried to go same corner, put it wide. This time he scores. And then have a look at the movement, like just the ball playing ability, and it even started a bit earlier. Neff, good ball. Zahora into Yepi, good touch, good finish, good goal. Look, we looked really good. Then we rotated, and the boys came off the park. Anyhow, we are into this Euro 2 draw, and as you can see, there's 16 teams left. And out of all the teams here, there is a couple of teams that you go, we can take them on, like Maribor. I wouldn't mind the Serbian side. I wouldn't mind Malmo, Panathinaikos. I think we could do a job against Dynamo, even though they're a bit of a bigger reputable club. Usually Dynamo is a side that you can go toe to toe with most times not. And then you got teams like AZ, Besiktas. Copenhagen, I don't think we can get in the first draw. If we can, I wouldn't mind them. Sporting, Standard Liège, Zenit, and then all the teams that finish top go into the second knockout round, and it's straight off the bat. So if we could get through the first knockout round, sensational. I think once we get to the second knockout round, we're going to find ourselves a very big European opponent and probably go to the wayside. It doesn't bother me. The goal was just to make the group stage. We got to the group stage. We gave ourselves a shot to get out. We got out, which is amazing. And to be quite fair, we really could have even topped the group with a little bit of luck. I'm going to say it, even though we, Swallow, I think, won every game. Both games they played against us, I'm still adamant we should have won, both. And then we have now got, obviously, this draw here, and it'll just be a bonus. All I want is to be drawn away from home, and we miss Sporting straight off the bat, which is perfect. Fenerbahce, Dynamo, unfortunately, one of the teams we did want go out. St. Gallen, I wouldn't mind. Shakhtar go, and look, I think it's pretty good that we avoid Shakhtar. AZ, I don't particularly want, and the Turkish side in Başakşehir FK go out. I can never pronounce them. Kasır, they've got a lot of money, so it's fine. Besiktas I don't want. Right, that happened. Look, if we get past the Besiktas one, it's just Zenit and Standard. We'd get ourselves a decent shot finding a good one. We'll finish the rest of the draw. Standard get Maribor, Panathinaikos, Zenit get Malmo. And what would be an interesting tie, but yeah, we get ourselves Besiktas. Oh, I don't like that at all. Besiktas. One of the biggest Turkish sides around. Have a very good Turkish goalkeeper in net. Their captain is the Colombian 30-year-old, very good box-to-box midfielder. Like, these guys are worth like 8 million and whatever. Just how are they going in the league? They're 11th in the Turkish Super League. They're having a really poor year. Wow, okay, that's interesting. They're very secure. They finished 4th last year, 3rd and 4th. Maybe, you never know. Let's have a look at their thing. They were in Group H. Euro Cup is in the Europa League. They finished 3rd and came into our group. Right. So they didn't get through the Euro Cup, and they finished on 9 points. Still did a decent job, and they won against a couple of the big boys and beat Dynamo Kiev away from home, but must have lost at home. Interesting. Very tough tie, that. They're not playing particularly great, but not playing air, but they've got players. That's the thing. You know, if you look at the players and you look at their values, you know, you got a guy here for 10 million out wide. He looks good. You got another guy for 10 million under 23. You got the goalkeeper. Hopefully he's wanted at the moment by Genk. Go, please, so I don't have to face you. And yeah, look, they've got players here that are really, really good. Surprisingly enough, no, they've got a couple of regions. This guy is unreal. I don't want him playing. Straight off the bat there as well. Yeah, look, it is what it is. It is what it is. You know, we get Besiktas. It's going to be a very hard task. That is probably going to be your next episode, ladies and gentlemen. We got them back to back, as you can see, according to the scheduling, back to back. So next episode is going to be us against Besiktas here in the Euro Cup first round knockout stage. If we can get through that, you just never know. And the only thing I'm going to leave you with is Sassuolo didn't pump us home and away. Besiktas on paper probably not as good as Sassuolo. So if we can do a job against Sassuolo and get a little bit of luck, aka we can finish, you just never know. We're also drawn away from home first, which I prefer to. Anyhow, what an episode. We beat Sparta Prague in Prague in a very tight, tense game that could have gone either way. We get through the group, and hopefully now, by getting through the group, we put ourselves in the best position to even get through the first knockout round. We've made it. Now let's go ruffle some Turkish feathers. I'll see you next time. Thank you and goodbye.